we'll get our timer going. All right, so was everybody able to see the slides?
Yes.
Sweet.
It still won't let me open them.
It won't? Okay. Let me look at it.
Now it does.
Now it will?
A
Okay.
few minutes ago, but it doesn't.
Let me see if I can share. Just so we have it all in front of us. Can y'all see that? Or no?
There it goes.
All right, so y'all can see it now?
I can.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am really glad that we touched on this all week because that made a huge difference. So I feel like we can just go over it. If we see anything we feel like we need to change, we'll do that. If everybody likes it, it'll be ready to go. Does that sound good with everybody?
Sound great.
All right, so our assignment was the 8 to 12 slides. We have 11. So we're analyzing the implementation of the Eureka Math Grade 5 Module 2 Lesson 12. I felt like this was pretty straightforward. I mean, the lesson overview and the learning objectives, the students will use a standard algorithm to multiply the whole numbers and decimals and apply their understanding to solve the real-world problems. And then I gave some evidence from the video itself. The key themes identified from individual observations. Major themes was the frequent checks for understanding. I thought that the teacher did a really good job with that during the lesson. And the students participated through questioning. Ooh. And then there's the evidence to support those. And then we have our evidence of student engagement. The student engagement observed, we saw students actively participating in whole group discussions, the students collaborated together, and students gave thumbs up signals to communicate that they were ready and that they understood. Again, then we used the evidence that we saw throughout the video. I felt like a lot of this was kind of repetitive in a sense.
Yeah.
But and then we have our mathematical discourse. So the teacher to student, the teacher asks questions to help guide the conversation while using correct mathematical vocab. How do you know? Why am I breaking it into 7 parts? Where does the decimal go? Those sorts of things. And then she modeled different solutions for solving the problems. And then the student to teacher, they just explained how they solved the problems, and then students justified the operations that they're using, such as the division and multiplication. Again, if anybody wanted to add anything else to it, you're more than welcome to. But I feel like what we have is pretty solid, so.
Yeah, I'm glad it was that you that who went back and bit more detail.
Yeah,
I guess I didn't think about like using like quotes and stuff. I didn't really think about that. I just more put like
yeah, no,
what
I'm
was on
glad.
there.
Yeah, I'm glad that you did that because that gave me where my head needed to be, and then I just added just a few things to it. So that was great. All right, and then the instructional strategies and supporting learning. We observed the guided questioning, the modeling, encouraging problem solving skills, and then again the evidence, which I feel like is a little bit repetitive, but I mean, they explain the reasoning out loud, step by step, and that sort of thing. The evidence of student understanding and misconceptions. So, the understanding, students were expected to explain their thinking with their teachers and peers. Students were expected to be able to use different strategies to solve the problems. And then in the misconceptions, I added that I noticed one student initially suggested multiplication whenever she was looking for division. And then the teacher just used questioning to guide the students towards that correct operation she was looking for. And then recommendations for instructional improvement, increase opportunities for student to student discussion, provide additional partner or small group problem solving opportunities, and then allow students to independently solve portions of the problem before whole group discussion. And then that supporting evidence was just most of the discourse occurred between the teacher and the students rather than among the students. And then the implications for future teaching practices. Using frequent checks for understanding, ask students to explain their reasoning, breaking those complex problems into manageable steps, using visual models to support learning, and create a classroom environment where effort is valued. Then our conclusion, key findings were the students were actively engaged throughout the lesson. Frequent questioning supported mathematical reasoning. Visual representations helped students understand complex concepts. And then the positive teacher feedback created a really supportive learning environment. Then our final reflection, I don't need key findings there. That effective instruction combines clear explanations, opportunities for student thinking, continuous check for understanding, and positive teacher-student interaction. So like I said, overall, I think that we hit everything that we needed to for the assignment. Let me go back. Include the overview, key themes, evidence, the mathematical discourse, instructional strategies, evidence of student understanding and misconceptions, the recommendations, and then your future teaching. Then we supported it with the conclusion. So yeah. If y'all are good with it, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks good.
I'm also gonna share our. I already filled out our PLC report.
Okay. Am I turning it all in again this time?
Yeah,
Right.
that'll work. That sounds
Okay.
good. Let me see if I can get it pulled up. Is this the right one? I think so. I don't know why my computer is moving so slow. Nope, that's not the right thing. I don't know why it's not pulling up. But anyways, I filled out our PLC report and I'll submit it into our group chat.
Okay.
Next week,
Okay.
we're going to have y'all had a chance to look at the last module yet?
I've glanced in it, but like haven't gone in depth in it.
Next week we'll have to have 2 meetings, and all of our stuff is due the 25th. So, are there certain days, Monday through Wednesday, that work better for y'all?
Monday and Tuesday I have doctor appointments 2 hours from here.
Okay.
And they're at 1 o'clock. But
Okay.
I mean, I can sit in the parking lot and do it, before, after, whatever. Like, I'll make whatever work.
Okay. I'm pretty flexible next week. I just have an appointment on Monday at 1. But other than that, I'm pretty open to whatever.
I make
I'm
my own
good.
schedule, so I'm
Okay. Do we want to try an afternoon again, like around 4 o'clock? Is that,
I'm fine with that.
you think that'll be okay?
4 o'clock. 4 o'clock
Okay.
when Monday.
Yeah, let's try to shoot for Monday and maybe Wednesday.
Okay.
That way
Monday and Wednesday at 4.
yeah, Monday and Wednesday at 4. I think we're gonna have a little bit more workload for this final assignment. We have to have a presentation, a collaborative video presentation on PLCs. And I think each of us will have a part, maybe where we all have to speak. Like somebody will, let me see if I can find the direction. Yeah, so somebody will be a researcher, we'll have a script writer, a presenter, and an editor. And like I said, we'll have that initial meeting, and then we will research and all that such, and then we'll have a second meeting, which will be like our pre-presentation. So,
Okay.
but anyways, I think that we got what we needed for this meeting. I'll go ahead and submit our report in our group chat, and then for the slide presentation, should I submit it as a PDF in there, or
I think that would be fine.
a PDF? Okay.
I think we could just put the video, the presentation, and the slide. Sorry.
Yeah.
And all that, just put it all in the same.
Okay. All right. Well, sounds good, guys. I appreciate y'all.
Thanks.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for pushing back the time for me.
Oh, yeah, no problem. All right. See y'all Monday.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
See you Monday.